Welcome back to Saraswati Shikupur Bagwala Council. So dear students, here we have the remaining activities of chapter number 5 at the airport, and we have already started this chapter in our previous video. So we discussed some of the activities. I hope you were able to understand all the activities, and now today in this video we are going to discuss the remaining activities of the same chapter. So this video is for standard 5, and here we have the next activity. What we have to do in this activity, let us read the instruction. Listen to the conversation between Raghav and the officer at the airport. Now imagine that you are a staff member at the airport, and your partner asks you to guide him or her to one of the places mentioned below. Give him or her directions. So here you have to play the role of the person, staff member, and the person who is Raghav. Here are the services of the airport. What are the services given here? Prepaid taxi stand, coffee shop, currency exchange counter, bookshop, waiting lounge, and restroom. So these are the places we can find at the airport, and you have to play the role of Raghav and staff member. For that we have one example here. See here. Where can I get a prepaid taxi? Where can I get a prepaid taxi? So officer is giving answer. Go across the launch, turn right, you will see the prepaid taxi counter. So this is how you can suggest someone, you can give directions to someone. Now let us listen to this audio, how Raghav and the officer at the airport are talking to each other.
Listen to the conversation between Raghav and the officer at the airport.
Excuse me, sir. Yes, how may I help you? Where can I get a prepaid taxi? You go to across the lounge, turn right, and you'll see the prepaid taxi counter. Oh, thank you. Could you also please tell me where the currency exchange counter is? Sure. It is right next to the prepaid taxi booth. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
So friends, I hope you would have listened to the conversation between Raghav and officer at the airport, and you will have to play the role of Raghav and that officer. So if you want to ask something, how to ask and how to give directions, how to give answer, so that also you understood from that audio. Now we have this word wizard, means useful words and phrases. These are the words and sentences you can use when you ask for the information and when you give information. For example, you can use these phrases to ask for and give directions. Could you please tell me the way to washroom? Could you please tell me where I can exchange my money? Could you please tell me the way to bookshop? These words you can use. Do you know the way to bookshop? Where do I get books from? Where can I buy this thing from? Please. So pardon me. Could you please repeat it again if you are not able to understand what that person has given you response? So at that time you can say these words. Pardon me. Could you please repeat it again? I did not understand what you said. Thanks a lot. And these also words and phrases you can use when you give directions. Go straight, go down the passage, take a left from its right opposite, take a right turn at, and you are welcome at the end. Have a nice trip. So these are the words and phrases you can use when you ask for the information and when you give directions, when you give answers. Okay, so now we have another activity. See here we have instruction. Listen to the pronunciations of these words and repeat them. Notice how the letters in capital are pronounced. In these words, the stress is on the first syllable. That dot here you can see in all the words there are dots. So the dot in each word divides the words into syllables. So here in all words we have 2 syllables and how to put proper stress when to pronounce these words. So for that we will have one audio, we will listen to the audio so that you can understand how to pronounce these words properly. So let us listen.
Listen to the pronunciations of these words and repeat them. Notice how the letters in capital are pronounced. In these words, the stress is on the first syllable. The dot in each word divides the words into syllables.
Present, action, also, answer, borrow, getting, carrot, lesson, feeling, moment, again, select, burden, class, future, today, towards, garden, empress, shoulder, boulder.
So I hope you understood how to pronounce these words from the audio. Now for the same words we will watch this video.
In English, we do not say each syllable with the same force or strength. In one word, we say one syllable very loudly and all the other syllables very quietly. The extra force added to a part of the word when saying it is known as word stress. Listen to the pronunciation of these words and repeat them. In these words, the stress is on the first syllable.
Present, action, also, answer, borrow, getting, carrot, lesson, feeling, moment, again, select, burden, class, future, today, towards, garden, empress, shoulder, boulder.
So dear students, I hope you understood how to pronounce that words. In those words we have to put stress on the beginning syllables. Now we have another list of words. In these words, see, now listen to the words given below, not how the letters in capitals are pronounced here. The stress falls after the first syllable. Here, repeat the words using correct pronunciation. See, after listening to this audio, we will compare these words. In those words, we had to put stress on the first syllables. But now in these words, we have to put stress on the next second syllable after the dot. Okay, so let us listen to this audio.
Now listen to the words given below. Note how the letters in capital are pronounced here. The stress falls after the first syllable here. Repeat the words using correct pronunciation.
Advantage, condition, already, infection, example, division, another, represent, disappear, referee, engineer, tonight, evaluation, revision, calamity.
So friends, from both the list of words, you would have noticed one thing, that when we have two syllables in the word, we do not put same stress or same strength to both the syllables. Okay, here in English, we do not say each syllable with the same force or strength. In one word, we say one syllable very loudly and all the other syllables very quietly. So the extra force added to a part of the word when saying it is known as word stress. So when we put stress to these words, this is called word stress. So I hope you understood how to pronounce these words properly. Now we have another list of words. Listen to how these words are pronounced. The words have been broken into syllables. Say the words aloud, underline the syllables where you think the word stress falls. Now, after listening to that audio, you have to think, you have to understand when to put stress. Okay, so first of all, we will listen to the audio and then we will decide on which syllable we have to put stress. Okay, so first of all, let us listen to this audio.
Listen to how these words are pronounced. The words have been broken into syllables. Say the words aloud. Underline the syllable where you think the word stress falls.
Present, honest, division, important, example, engineer, delay, qualification, disgrace.
So friends, I hope you understood when to put stress and when to not. And it is your task. You have to underline the syllables which are straight. Okay, so if you did not understand, listen to this audio again and try to understand which syllables are straight in this list. So you have to underline that syllables. Now here we have another activity, interacting and communicating. So what you have to do here, you are at the airport and see an old man with a plaster on his right hand. He has a heavy bag. Ask him if you could be of some help to him. So here you have to play the role of a person, aged person whose left hand is broken. He has plaster on his head and he has a heavy bag. So how you can offer your help to him? So that you have to enact here. Now on the next page we have another activity. See, when you offer your help, which are the words and phrases you can use? So here we have word wizard, useful words and phrases. You could use these cues to offer help. When you want to offer your help, when you see somebody needs help, and how to offer that? So you can use, hello uncle, can I give you a hand? If you see an aged person passing through the road, if you want to help them, you can offer your help like this. Can I give you a hand? So in response, you can get these kinds of words. So nice of you. Thanks. My pleasure. No thanks. I can. So you can offer your help like this also. I can help you with this. I will be able to handle this. So if the person doesn't need your help, he will say, I will be able to handle this on my own. So I hope you understood this, how to offer your help. Now here in this activity, imagine you travel on a plane for the first time and narrate the experience to your partner and talk about how you felt, how the journey was, about your fellow passengers when you went. So these are the things you have to discuss with your partner. It was the first trip of yourself in the plane, and what was the experience, how were the passengers with you, how did you behave with them. So everything you have to discuss with your partner, with your friend. So I hope you understood all the activities today, and in our next video we are going to start the next chapter. Stay safe. Bye everyone.